Peace, fam. Peace, fam. This is Pharaoh Nefertem again. Skin glowing. You can't see it yet because it's not in the sun, but once I step in the sun, you'll see it. Skin glowing because I got my shea butter on. Go get you some on the website. You can also get a medical astrology reading, some sound healing, some herbs for yourself, some teas, mixtures, blends, all that good stuff. With that being said, let's get right to the video. This video, I want to talk about something I recently learned and how people can be really psychic, like very psychic. So to start off the story, I was with my friend. She found out that, her natal chart, I gave her a reading. And I was like, yeah, you're psychic as fuck. Right? Her rising is Pisces. Pisces is like one of the most psychic signs. And it's a 0 degrees Pisces, so it's still new, so she doesn't really know that she is yet. But well, she does now, but she didn't growing up. You know what I'm saying? It was still new, and so she had told me something in the car. And she was like, "Don't take things personally." And I was like, "What do you mean?" Because I didn't really get what she was saying. You know, and she was like, when people say things, don't take things personally. I was like, okay, cool. Right? Because her and I's conversations are really higher learning, higher vibration conversations always. So I knew that she wasn't coming from a place of, bad intent or bad intent. I have an understanding of that, so I didn't take offense to it. So time goes by, and then there's this one dude who I had an issue with, right? But I had an issue with about a year ago. So that in my head, I was like, why do I still have an issue with this dude? Right? There's something that I'm doing for me to still have an issue with this dude if that shit was a year ago, right? So I talked to him. I was like, dude, I have this issue with you because the first time we met, blah, 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 blah. I didn't like it. It was a conflict, and all I was doing was being pure. I don't have any, I didn't have no malice, but when you approached me, it was almost all malice. I felt the energy. I'm not stupid, right? And then he was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't, he basically owned up to what happened, but he also said on the flip side that if I'm still feeling this, then I really took it personally. And then when he said that, I was like, in my head, I thought back to the girl who was like, yeah, don't take things personally. And she said that like a couple of days prior. She's so psychic. Like, she's actually psychic. And I hope she sees this video so she can really understand how psychic she is. But if not, we're going to have the conversation. And so, yeah, that happened. I realized I take things personally. Right? Well, I did. I don't anymore because now I know where it comes from. But I took things personally because my Pluto is in the 7th house in Scorpio. And so with my intimate relationships, it's either really good or really bad. Or I will take things extremely personally because I'm coming from such a pure-hearted space when it comes to relationships, right? Well, in general, but especially any type of relationship that I'm in, for friendships, intimate partners, business partners, I'm coming from a really pure place. So when I get this negative energy out of nowhere, when I'm only coming from a pure place, it's like, why is that happening? Hold on, I'm about to cross the street. Okay, I'll go. Okay. I'll go this way. Yeah, man. Crossing the street is always funny. And so, right, I'm always coming from a pure place. I'm never coming from a place of malice or malintent or nothing like that. And so, when people throw energy my way that is just coming from a place of insecurity, I don't see it. Well, I didn't see it as that. I would see it as you're coming at me, but I had to realize that's not what's happening. And so I say all that to say this. Your natal chart is so important because it really gives you a guide to help understand how you take things or how you have been taking things, and then you can then switch how you then take those things. Like, you can see, like, if your Mars is in your 7th house, you might be really aggressive towards intimate relationships, right? And it might rub people the wrong way. And if you don't know that your Mars is in the 7th house at 29 degrees or 0 degrees, or in the first decade or second or third decade, you won't know exactly where it comes from, except based off of your own memories and your environment. But you won't know that you were actually born with that type of energy. Once you have an understanding of you were born with a certain type of frequency, a certain type of vibration for different type of aspects of your life, you can then center yourself and be like, oh, I was born with that. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, so let me do this so that this doesn't happen anymore, because I have understanding now, right? And so I just wanted to talk about that, because it's very important to learn your natal chart. And I'm doing a live today, 11/16 at 3:30 p.m. And I hope to see you guys there. That being said, I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Peace.